I'm going to tell you a powerful story today about a man named Thomas Reed. Thomas was a soft-spoken janitor who worked at a large company. He was known for his dependability and quiet strength. The thing is, none of his co-workers knew that he had a crippling fear of public speaking. He would get stage fright just thinking about having to speak in front of a group of people. But this didn't stop him from working hard and staying committed to his job. One day, the company decided to hold an annual event to appreciate their employees and reward top performers. The keynote speaker was supposed to be the CEO of the company, but due to some unforeseen circumstances, he got called away for an emergency meeting. So he asked Thomas Reed to fill in and speak on his behalf. You heard that right? The CEO of the company asked one of its janitors to replace him at the most important event of the year. Of course, Thomas panicked. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. But the CEO insisted, saying, "You have something unique to offer. Your story will inspire everyone." Thomas tried to refuse, but the CEO wouldn't budge. In fact, he gave Thomas a book titled How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie and said, "You've got this, Thomas. Your voice matters." And with that, he left Thomas to prepare for the speech. Thomas was devastated. How could he possibly do this? As he sat there trying to process the situation, a woman approached him. It was his boss, Amanda. She was worried when she heard about the CEO's sudden absence and what had transpired next. She knew that Thomas was a hardworking employee, but she also knew about his fear of public speaking. Seeing Thomas overwhelmed, Amanda asked if she could help. She told him, "Don't worry, I'll write the speech for you and you can just read it out." But then Thomas looked up at her and said, "No, I need to do this myself." And so he began reading the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Thomas studied everything he could about public speaking and communication. He learned about body language, vocal delivery, and engaging with the audience. He practiced his speech over and over again until he felt more confident. Although he was still nervous, he realized that he could do this. And with that realization came a newfound confidence. On the day of the event, Thomas dressed in his finest suit. He took a deep breath, walked onto the stage, and greeted the crowd. He began his speech, thanking the CEO for the opportunity and sharing his journey with the company. He spoke about his experiences, challenges, and triumphs, all while maintaining eye contact with the audience and using his hands to emphasize his points. As he continued speaking, he noticed something incredible. The audience was captivated by his every word. They laughed at his jokes and applauded at his achievements. He saw smiles, nods of approval, and even tears of joy in the crowd. At that moment, Thomas felt like he was on top of the world. His confidence grew with each passing minute, and his fear of public speaking seemed to vanish. After his speech, the audience erupted into thunderous applause. People stood up on their chairs and shouted, "Encore, encore!" Thomas basked in the adulation, feeling a sense of accomplishment he had never experienced before. He had conquered his fears and won the respect of his peers. From that day forward, Thomas became a hero at the company. Everyone knew him not just as the janitor, but as Thomas Reed, the man who had the courage to speak in front of hundreds of people and share his story. His story inspired others to push past their own fears and pursue their dreams. And as for Thomas, he continued to work as the janitor, but now he did it with a newfound sense of pride and confidence. He had discovered a talent he never knew he had and proved to himself that he could do anything he set his mind to. Now let's talk about the lessons we can learn from this amazing story. First, your potential is unlimited. You might think you're just a janitor or a waitress or a student, but you have hidden talents and abilities that just need to be discovered. Like Thomas, you may surprise yourself with what you're capable of. Second, seize opportunities. When opportunities come your way, be prepared to grab them. You never know what doors they might open. Even though Thomas was scared to speak in public, he took the chance and it changed his life. Third, embrace challenges. Challenges are there to test your limits and help you grow. Don't shy away from them. Instead, like Thomas, use them as stepping stones to discover new strengths within yourself. Fourth, self-belief is crucial. Believe in yourself and your abilities, even when no one else does. Thomas knew he could do it even if he didn't believe in himself initially. That belief gave him the strength to overcome his fears and deliver an outstanding speech. Finally, remember that true courage isn't always loud. Sometimes it's found in the quietest of voices that dare to speak up. Thomas didn't roar when he spoke, but his words moved mountains. So, my friends, never underestimate the power of a quiet voice. It might just be the most powerful sound in the world. If you enjoyed this story, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more updates. Now it's time to hear from you. What did you learn from this story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. In the vibrant city of New York, nestled among the towering skyscrapers and bustling streets, lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was an aspiring artist whose heart yearned to capture the essence of the city through her paintings. However, her timid nature kept her art hidden away in her small apartment. She lacked the confidence to showcase her work in the fear of rejection and criticism. One day, while wandering through Central Park, Lily stumbled upon an art exhibition. The sight of other artists displaying their work ignited a spark within her. She wanted to be a part of that too. But how could she overcome her fear and take that first step? As if sensing Lily's dilemma, an elderly woman approached her. With a gentle smile, the woman introduced herself as Eleanor, a renowned art critic and curator. Intrigued by Lily's hesitant demeanor, Eleanor inquired about her art. Lily, surprised by Eleanor's kindness, shared her dream of becoming an artist. Touched by Lily's passion, Eleanor offered her a chance. She invited Lily to exhibit her work alongside other established artists at a prestigious gallery. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Lily accepted the offer, promising to put her heart into her artwork. With the support of Eleanor, Lily poured her soul into preparing for the exhibition. She created vibrant paintings that showcased the beauty of New York City and the emotions it evoked in her. The day of the exhibition arrived, and Lily's heart pounded with a mixture of excitement and fear. Despite her trembling hands, she stood proudly beside her artwork, ready to face whatever lay ahead. Eleanor, being the respected art critic she was, introduced Lily to the audience. As the crowd gathered around Lily's paintings, murmurs of admiration filled the air. Art enthusiasts praised her unique style and the raw emotion evident in her work. Amongst the audience was a renowned art collector named Mr. Williams. He was immediately drawn to Lily's art, recognizing her exceptional talent. After the exhibition, Mr. Williams approached Lily and offered to purchase one of her paintings, commending her for her unique perspective and artistic brilliance. Overcome with emotion, Lily thanked Mr. Williams and saw this as a testament to her hard work and the belief shown in her by Eleanor. News of Lily's success spread, and soon she was receiving invitations to participate in other exhibitions. Her journey from an unknown artist to a rising star in the art world was nothing short of remarkable. As Lily's career blossomed, she never forgot the guidance and support provided by Eleanor. Their chance meeting in Central Park had been a turning point, and Lily's heart swelled with gratitude. Years passed, and Lily's name became synonymous with artistic excellence. Her paintings adorned the walls of prestigious museums, and art lovers from around the world admired her unique style. Yet through it all, she remained humble, remembering the timid girl who had once doubted her abilities. Lily's story serves as a reminder that sometimes all it takes is one person to believe in you and your dreams. So keep creating, keep believing, and always be open to the unexpected turns life may take. That was the story of Lily. If you like this modern fairy tale, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more magical stories. Now I want to hear from you. What lesson did you learn from Lily's story? Share your thoughts in the comments section below.